Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now on what looks to be a pretty gloomy Thursday. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Matt Hummel. Happening now, a Jamestown man is facing charges following an overnight crash. Details coming up.
Plus, the city of Jamestown man was sentenced on child pornography charges yesterday. But first, forecaster Andrew Stevenson is live with a look at our weather. He's in for Dakota. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah, well, Dakota has the day off, and I'm in his place, so you're in good hands. Taking a look at the weather headlines for today, it's going to be another gloomy day out there, just like yesterday. Cloudy, rain, gloomy. A good day to stay inside and watch TV or football on tonight. High pressure will begin to build in tomorrow. That's going to bring in sunny skies, but it's going to be a cool day tomorrow. The first frost of the season is likely as we head in tomorrow night and into Saturday morning. So if you have any vegetation, this might be the end of the growing season. And this fall pattern is here to stay by the looks of it. Taking a look at the first offense Doppler radar over the past 5 hours, the rain showers continue to move through. It's not going to be a washout today, but you're going to have to be dodging wet droplets throughout the day, but it's going to be a gloomy day out there. And I'll give you the full forecast details for the weekend and how cool will it get. I'll let you know in just a few minutes.
Alrighty, Andrew. Thank you. Our top story, a city of Jamestown man is facing charges following a DWI crash in the village of Panama early this morning. The Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office says that 22-year-old Joseph Lindberg is charged with aggravated DWI, speed not reasonable and prudent, and moved from lane unsafely. Deputies say that Lindberg was allegedly driving drunk on Myers Road at around 3:15 a.m. when he crashed his vehicle. Lindberg was not injured as a result of the crash, although a 23-year-old passenger in the vehicle did suffer minor injuries. Sheriff's deputies say that Lindberg will answer his charges in the town of Harmony Court at a later date.
A city of Jamestown man who previously was convicted on possession of child pornography, was sentenced to serve 100 months in prison and 30 years supervised release Wednesday in a Buffalo courtroom. The U.S. Attorney's Office says that 36-year-old Stephen Fetterman possessed more than 1,700 videos and nearly 14,000 images of child pornography. Approximately 44 videos and 95 images reportedly involved prepubescent minors under the age of 12. Furthermore, prosecutors report Fetterman previously engaged in a pattern of activity involving the sexual abuse or exploitation of a minor. Back in 2000, the defendant forced victim 1, a minor, to engage in oral sex, and also between 2001 and 2003, the defendant attempted to fondle victim 2. Now, the sentencing is a result of an investigation by Homeland Security agents.
Well, two City of Jamestown residents are facing charges after police say they seized a bag of drug paraphernalia and prescription pills during a traffic stop early this morning on West 7th Street, that near Cherry Street. 35-year-old Todd Dalton and 39-year-old Chastity Anderson were charged with 3 counts of 7th-degree criminal possession of a controlled substance after police said they stopped their brown Ford SUV at 1:40 in the morning. Police say Dalton is additionally facing many charges, including second-degree criminal using drug paraphernalia, third-degree criminal possession of a weapon, and second-degree aggravated unlicensed operation and a traffic violation. Now, the other woman is also charged with a number of charges and on a warrant from the town of Ellicott. Now, police say the duo was taken to Jamestown City Jail pending arraignment in that case.
And Pennsylvania's governor says he will be expediting marijuana pardons. Governor Tom Wolf announced Wednesday that the Board of Pardons will be extending pardons for those arrested for a minor nonviolent marijuana charge. Wolf says that the charge generally leads to a, quote, lifetime of being unable to get a job, rent an apartment, or get into higher education. The board says it currently takes about 2.5 years to hear marijuana-specific crimes. The expedited pardon program hopes to cut that time to a year or less, and a pardon is often the first step to applying for expungement, which occurs in the county where charges were filed, because a pardon means the state has forgiven a crime. Now, expungement removes the conviction from an individual's criminal record on the public domain. And earlier this year, New York State expunged the records of more than 160,000 people convicted on minor nonviolent marijuana charges.
Yeah, it certainly seems like Pennsylvania now following them in that. Hello to everyone. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us here on WNY News Now on this Thursday. Saying hello to Keith, to Andrew, the Jester's Promoting Company, a valued partner here at WNY News Now. He says it may be dreary outside, but don't let that damper your positivity. Completely agree with you guys there. And certainly, I always joke this, Matt, that it might be dark and dreary outside. A couple months from now, it could be a blizzard, whatever it is. It's always sunny and 75 degrees in this studio, so always warming our hearts here. Hello to Rod. Happy Friday Eve to you as well. Corey, good afternoon to you. Teresa, Andrea, and Joseph has joined us as well. Hello to all of you. Hopefully, you are having a good day. Coming up next, a new health study has some good news for prostate cancer patients. We'll tell you what in just a bit.
But first, the DOJ says that the DEA let opioid supply surge amid a growing crisis. Andrew.
A live look outside, and it's pretty gloomy out there, and it's going to be gloomy throughout the day. I'll have the full forecast details coming up in just a couple of moments, so stay tuned.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
I've walked my talk. I've brought officials to meet the community. It should be a government by the people, for the people. I've stood alone to represent the citizens of the city for transparency, accountability, and fiscal responsibility. My values haven't changed. I stand for you. Vote November 5th. Liuzzo for mayor.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Located on the corner of Forest and Newland Avenues in Jamestown, Pronto Mart has everything you've been looking for. An amazing selection of hot foods, a large variety of premier headgear, and smoking accessories to fit any style. Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Stop in and visit us today.
Hi, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. Behind me is another dilapidated house in the city of Jamestown. We've got to do as much as we possibly can to knock these buildings down and create livable space for the citizens of Jamestown. We can no longer afford these condemned houses in our neighborhoods. They bring the property values down, they bring crime, and they bring drugs to our communities. We've got to stop that, and in the Wilfong administration, that'll be one of my top priorities. My name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. Please vote for me November 5th.
Happening now, a new Justice Department report says that the Drug Enforcement Agency allowed opioid manufacturers to make more pills even as overdose rates rose. The Inspector General says the DEA approved a more than 400% increase in oxycodone output between 2002 and 2013. Overdose rates spiked 71% between 2013 and 17. The DEA began pulling back production limits in 2017, but the report is just the latest round in ongoing finger-pointing between agencies and drug manufacturers in the opioid crisis. The DEA says that drug companies need to be allowed to make enough narcotic painkillers to help legitimate patients, but they are not fully obeying laws designed to keep those pills off the street. The Justice Department maintains that the DEA isn't doing enough to prevent that diversion or responding to it quickly enough when it happens. It also says the DEA is not investigating physicians, pharmacists, or other healthcare workers before granting them licenses.
Well, a recovering drug addict who spent his life helping others facing the same demons, he lost his own battle of addiction this past weekend. Kevin Donovan trained thousands of people to save overdose victims across New York State, traveling all over to teach people how to use Narcan, a drug that releases the effects of an opioid overdose. He was 40 years old with a young son. Now, people described him as a kind person who'd do anything for someone that needed help. His boss called him a, quote, warrior of Narcan training. He even started an opioid overdose production program. Now, over the years, Donovan openly shared his struggles in hopes that he could help remove the stigma of addiction.
And it's the second deadliest cancer for men, but thanks to a new trial, there may be new hope for those battling prostate cancer. In today's Health Minute, Meredith Wood brings us the latest on this study.
Encouraging news for men suffering from aggressive forms of prostate cancer. A drug could help slow down the progression of the deadly disease.
This study really looked at men who had progressed or for whom standard of care therapy was no longer working.
The drug olaparib was shown to delay the disease progression in men with metastatic castrate-resistant cancer and mutations in their HRR genes. Castrate-resistant means that the cancer keeps growing even when the testosterone levels in the patient's body have been drastically reduced.
The men that were treated in this trial, it reduced the chance of progression or death by 66%. And men who were on this agent more than doubled the time that they benefited from treatment compared to standard therapies.
The drug is sold under the brand name Lynparza. It's currently used to treat adults with other cancers, including ovarian, fallopian tube, and certain types of breast cancer. But manufacturers hope to get it approved as soon as possible for prostate cancer. According to the American Cancer Society, about 1 out of 9 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer, and it's more common in older and African American men. It's the second deadliest form of cancer for men behind lung cancer. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
Alrighty, Meredith, thank you for that report.
Well, if you don't have a husband but do have a special man in your life, take the chance to celebrate that guy today. Why? It's National Boyfriend Day. It's observed every year on October 3rd, honoring all boy toys out there. Now, okay, our producer's like, you said it. Yes, I did. I did say it. Now, the brutally bad boys, the adorable computer geeks like myself, and the muscle-bound jocks like good old Matty Ice.
What?
So whether he's tall, dark, and handsome, or short, cute, and funny, give your boyfriend a loving squeeze today. So happy National Boyfriend Day, everybody. You know Matt's the hunk of the group, right?
I hear Norm laughing. I think Norm's sad. I think he wanted to be called the hunk of
hunk of the group?
Yeah. What about Rory Polero?
Norm could be the bad boy.
All right. I think Rory Polero's the hunk of the...
You think so?
Yeah, I hope
he's pretty geeky, though. He's pretty geeky.
Well, hey, we have a mix of culture around here, folks.
we do. So, but no, it's... give him some love out there, if you can. Joe, he says he's too old. And Wendy, she said she just wished hers a happy day. So Corey chimes in, do we boyfriends get the day off from work, LOL? If only, Corey, if only. So hopefully you're all having a good Thursday out there and trying to find some sunshine within your day. Coming up next, forecaster Andrew Stevenson. He's in for Dakota. He has details on whether or not more rain is expected this afternoon and on to the weekend.
And later on, local law enforcement and Applebee's are going to be teaming up for a great cause. Find out how you can support that as News Now continues.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
Hi, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor for the city of Jamestown. NACO Trucking, the trucks that are behind me, this business is leaving the city of Jamestown and going to the Mason Industrial Park. When the current administration at City Hall was told that they were moving, their response was, We didn't know that they were leaving the city of Jamestown. NACO Trucking went to the Chautauqua County Industrial Agency, went and got financing. They got plans for a new building. We've got to stop businesses from leaving the city of Jamestown. That needs to be our first priority. We don't have shovel-ready sites for this individual to move his business to. That's why people are moving out of the city of Jamestown. In my administration, we're going to be business first, and we're going to know what's going on in the city of Jamestown. Once again, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor, city of Jamestown. Please vote for me November 5th.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
Welcome back to WNY News Now at noon. Let's take a look at the current conditions out there. It's 56 degrees at the noon hour, and it's pretty gloomy out there. Cloudy. It was cloudy yesterday, cloudy today. But I promise you we will get into some sunshine as we head into the weekend. Today's forecast out there, it's going to be in the mid-60s out there, but rain showers will be continuing throughout the day. A few rumbles of thunder are possible. Another dreary day out there. This time of the year, that's what you have to deal with, is cloudy and rain. Taking a look at future look for the next 32 hours, we'll be dodging the rain showers throughout the day. Heading into tonight, a few rumbles of thunder possible. As we head into tomorrow morning, we'll start off with a few rain showers, but as high pressure begins to build into the area, the skies will clear out and the temperatures will drop like a rock as we head into tomorrow night. So tonight's forecast, it's going to be 43 degrees. There goes my earpiece. Oh, can't hear myself now. It's going to be dropping to the low 40s tonight, a little cooler as you head inland, warmer towards the lake shore, but a few rain showers through overnight. Taking a look tomorrow night, it's homecoming for the Jamestown Red Raiders. There we go, fixed it. Homecoming for the Jamestown Red Raiders tomorrow as they host Lockport. It's going to be temperatures in the mid-40s, so you're going to have to take a jacket with you, but if you don't like football, tomorrow night's also the Jamestown Rebels as they're opening up their home for hockey at the Northwest Arena. So you got a few events tomorrow night. It's going to be cool, so just grab your jacket. And waiting for my thing. There we go. As we take a look at the weekend forecast, preview of the weekend. Saturday, we're going to have a nice day out there. High pressure will build in. Temperatures will be in the lower 60s on Saturday. As we head into Sunday, some more rain showers will begin to arrive into the area, but it'll be a nice weekend out there. Cooler, a few rain showers on Sunday. Taking a look at the weekend forecast, if I can get there we go. Taking a look at the weekend forecast, it's going to be nice on Saturday. AM frost overnight as we head Friday into Saturday. As you go farther inland, we might have to deal with some freeze. So if you have any vegetation, you might want to bring it inside. As you take a look at the rest of the forecast headed into next week, we're going to be dealing with this fall-like feel throughout the next week. Rain showers throughout each day, Monday, Tuesday, nice on Wednesday. Stay tuned. Sports is next with Norm Rodriguez.
Hi, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. Behind me is the Jamestown Upholstery Building that's been here for many, many years. But it's time for this building to come down and make room for progress in the city of Jamestown. In my administration, I believe we need to knock these buildings down and make room for people to come in and build their own buildings and be successful in the city of Jamestown. How can the city of Jamestown say that they're business friendly when there's no space for businesses to come? I believe in a Wilfong administration, manufacturing has got to come first, and manufacturing should be king. I think we need to make space for industry to come here and be successful. My name's Dave Wilfong. I'm running for mayor, city of Jamestown. Please vote for me November 5th.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Thursday, sports fans. We are nearing the end of the work week. Welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. In the field of high school sports, the Jamestown Red Raiders JV and varsity volleyball teams, JV and varsity boys soccer teams, and 9th grade football team have conference games today. The Red Raiders volleyball teams will be on the road versus the Frontier Falcons tonight, with the JV game at 6 o'clock and varsity at 8 o'clock. Jamestown's JV and varsity boys soccer teams will be at home against Frontier tonight with the JV game at 5:30 and varsity will start at 7:30. The 9th grade football team will be on the road against the Orchard Park Quakers tonight with a 6 o'clock kickoff. Calling all Buffalo Sabres fans tonight at 7 o'clock. The Buffalo Sabres will be on the road to battle the Pittsburgh Penguins for their first game of the 2019-2020 season. The Sabres will look to improve from a 33-39-10 record in 2018-2019, finishing 6th in the Atlantic Division. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh went 44-26-12 in 2018-2019, getting swept in the first round of the playoffs versus the New York Islanders. Though it will not be televised on local television, the game can be viewed on the NHL app. In West Coast NFL action, tonight with an 8:20 kickoff, the 3-1 Seattle Seahawks will host the 3-1 LA Rams for Thursday Night Football. Seattle is coming off of a 27-10 win over the Arizona Cardinals in their last game. Meanwhile, LA lost their last game 55-40 versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The game will be televised on the NFL Network, Amazon Prime, and Fox. That's it for sports today. Justin and Matt, back to you.
Alrighty, Norm. Thank you as always. Members of local law enforcement, along with athletes from the Special Olympics, will be on hand to raise money for WNY Special Olympics during a Special Olympic Law and Order event tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Lakewood Applebee's. The event occurs annually and is held at the Applebee's locations throughout all of Western New York. Now, various members of local police departments and the local Applebee's collect more than $1,100,000 in proceeds during last year's event for the Special Olympics of Western New York. The local location, which is one of 12 participants, collected the most for the second year in the row. Wow, that's pretty special. In more than 7,500 locations was collected between all of the localities. So pretty cool, Matt. Event. If you are going out to dinner tonight, that's certainly a spot that you may want to check out. And say hello to some great local athletes and some of Jamestown's finest as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's always been a popular event, Justin, and go local area.
Yeah, and it's cool that they've had such a great track record with the event. And I've talked about this a number of times. There's something special about Western New York where when you have fundraisers or events or, whatever it may be, people always seem to come together. And, this is just one of many examples of that. So great work nevertheless. All right, forecaster Andrew Stevenson is back with us. And Andrew, a lot of people are very interested in the weather this week. It seems like fall's back, and today is no exception to that.
Yeah. Gloomy day yesterday, gloomy day today, and Monday we reached a record high temperature. And I don't think we'll be dealing with that anytime soon. We're going to be dealing with the cooler fall weather for the foreseeable future. It's going to feel like fall heading into tomorrow and heading into tomorrow night as we head into Saturday. We're going to have to deal with our first chance of frost. And the farther inland you go, you might have to deal with some freezing. So if you have any outdoor plants, it's probably a good time to start bringing those inside. You don't want them to die. And as we head into next week, it looks like we're going to have a few rain showers each day as it's going to remain feeling like fall out there. So the warmth is gone for the year probably, and you know what that means in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Should I even say that?
Don't say it.
Don't say it. Please don't say it.
Don't say it. Thanks, Andrew. That's it for us here today. We leave you with this. Chautauqua Lake. A little dark and gloomy out there. Oh, boy. Hey, if you can,
Could be
enjoy.
snow.
Yeah, exactly. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com. If you haven't downloaded our mobile app yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. When you're on the go, stay in the know by downloading the WNY News Now mobile app. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. We're back tomorrow with our TGIF edition. Hope you can make it. We'll see you then.